Hey guys!
Hello!
Hey! We thought we'd jump on here and just give you guys a couple of tips for how to handle some of this stress that the world is going through right now.
What's stress?
Oh, no stress. How to handle this stress a little bit better, right? So, have you guys experienced a little stress lately? We're all trying to keep our sense of humor and keep laughing, and I think, you know what, that is a huge part, right?
Yep,
if you can keep
absolutely.
laughing, we always say if we can keep laughing, we will make it through it, right? But yeah, so a couple things that we've been doing that have been helping us, right? Because we thought if this is helping us, it might just help you, and we're hoping that we can add some value to your life. And so that'd be great. But all right, so what some of the things that we're doing? Routine, right? Trying to keep, even though life is being switched up on us all around, trying to still have somewhat of a routine that you can know that this is what you're going to be doing. And for me, I have to get up early in the morning. That's a big part of mine, is if I can get up in the morning, have that quiet time by myself, read the word, pray, listen to something positive, exercise, and a lot of these things we're going to be talking about, but all those things make me feel like I'm starting my day on a really good footing, a really good grounding, a solid foundation, you know? And with that, then it just feels like when life does try to hit me, it feels like I can kind of, you know, move around it a little bit easier, and it gives me a lot more flexibility. What do you do?
I do that every morning too. We call it the power hour, you know, in the morning, and it's even more important right now. And I know it's crazy, but I mean, you're just going to have to, especially if you have kids, you have to make that time for yourself. But one thing that I'm doing is continue my workout schedule. Even though, I got some crazy looks running down the street, you know, running my 4 mile. I could usually go running at lunchtime, and I had to spit, you know, because I was.
He doesn't have coronavirus,
right? And so, but I did get a couple of dirty looks, you know. But at the same time, it was such a. It helps you release natural endorphins in your brain, happy hormones. It helps you to relax and to de-stress. So that's so important, because a lot of people, because their minds are so overwhelmed, we're getting so much information right now. You can see that even your internet service is going slower. You know, so many people are on, but when you get that information, it releases the cortisol in your body, and then that just triggers so many other different responses to get you out of your routine. So and get you out, you know, and your mind starts getting out imbalanced, you know, and that's a problem. So the best way to reset your body is to go out and do some exercise, go out for a walk, go out and enjoy nature. So these are simple things, but a lot of people are not doing them now. Where I usually go run at, there was nobody else out there. And I understand sometimes why, you know, because you got different things going on, but it's so important that you try to figure that out. So that's one thing that I'm doing all the time.
And I know on the weekends that gets a little tougher for us because, just childcare and all that. So I recommend, if you are a couple and you can, switch off so that you can have at least 20 to 30 minutes, you know, to just get away and be outside for a few minutes. And we did take Justice out to the park, and that's good. You know, whatever we can do as a family to do it together, I think is good too. So whatever you can do that works with your family and your life. But that's super important. Okay, another thing we wanted to mention, I think, and we talk about this at the office all the time.
Calgon, take me away. I don't get to
This is
take
one
baths.
of the cheapest, most inexpensive ways to help your body handle stress better. Jason loves these too, so don't let him fool you. But this is just cheap Epsom salts. You don't have to get the fancy stuff, just the cheap. This is the Kroger brand. One of my patients, I mentioned to her this morning, and she said, "Oh Lord, don't tell social media before I go get the Epsom salts, because somebody will buy it all up and I won't be able to get any Epsom salts." So anyway, get your cheap bag of Epsom salts. I think these are like $3 a bag, something like that. Super cheap. You want to put, if you have just a normal size tub, about a cup of Epsom salts, and I just do a cup of baking soda, and that kind of gets rid of the chlorine that's in your water. And if you do have essential oils, use them. If not, don't worry about it. But if you do have essential oils, ones like lavender, orange, lang lang are all calming. Roman chamomile, German chamomile, those are all really, really good. Our dog wants to be part of the video.
Right.
She's talking. But that is a super inexpensive way. I'm always amazed that my muscles feel better, but so much more. I can just feel like the stress in my mind. Like it even just gives your mind a rest because you're not doing anything for 20 minutes.
Well,
you're soaking.
That's a good time for one of the things. I mean, a lot of people have different ideas about it, but if meditation or just reflection of what what is going on, and that's another time to think about what you're thinking about, and so that's a great time to do that. Other than your power hour in the morning. I mean, what I've always been told from my mentors and my coaches in my life is that you need to start the day strong and you need to finish the day strong. So those are the two best times to to really release and learn what you need to learn throughout the day. So
I agree. And journal it out. I mean, some of this stuff is, like you said, it's a little overwhelming. We're getting a ton of information, really, and that's the most overwhelming thing. Sometimes it's just all the information coming at us about what's going on. So make sure you do journal. And then what helps me is after I journal, then to talk that through with him. He's my best friend, and we just... Oh, I know. But we talk that through, and that helps me to kind of, just vent and get, understand everything a little bit better so that we have a better plan. And again, anytime you have any kind of fear coming at you, the best way to go out at it is on the offense and face it with a plan. And that's what we try to do.
And when you get the plan, I know this might not sound generally what we talk about, but this is more. But then you write it down because I mean, whatever you want, you make sure that you can start carrying it out because once it's out of your brain, you can focus on other things. Right. Because like I said, we got a lot of things coming at us right now. So
right. Okay, that was mostly. I'm trying to think if we had missed anything. Oh, we do have a giveaway we're doing. That AGX Energy, you guys. This is amazing stuff. Did I bring it over?
While you're looking at that, I mean, one of the things that you saw the schedule. Do you see all the schedules for the kids? That they were doing because everybody's going to have to homeschool. So when you're making your plan, you could have a special schedule when to quarantine your own kids. Because y'all need some breaks. So it's like
time.
From 4 to whatever. I don't know. It's like you're quarantined into your room and you're quarantined into your room. And so you could that could be part of your plan. So you're welcome.
Jason's parenting 101. But yeah, everybody needs their own little quiet time. So right, schedule that in. Okay, we're gonna have to jump off here and run here in a second. But I did want to tell you this AGX Energy. We're gonna do a giveaway. This stuff smells amazing. It's called AGX Energy, and it's meant to give you energy, but it also has clove in it, orange and tangerine, just very uplifting scents. So comment below. We're going to do a drawing at the end of the day and give a couple of these away. So we'll probably have 2 people that we get to give these away to today. So comment below, share back with us any feedback you have. We are just trying to give people some nuggets and some inexpensive ways to handle some of the stress and the information that's coming at us really fast, how to handle that so your body and your mind don't get so overwhelmed, right? All right, we love you. We appreciate you guys. I did want to say one more thing because this is something that I don't think people should be without, honestly. I've got one on right now. Your CBD is amazing right now during all of this, and it just helps your body to get more into balance and your mind more into balance and for you to help you to even sleep better. So, I mean, not necessarily trying to sell you something, but I'm just telling you CBD is a big helper during this time, and it isn't that expensive. I think to me it's an inexpensive way to help your body and support it through these times of a little bit more stress in your life, right? So, okay, to recap, we just said, hey, get your morning and your evening routine down and really your whole day if you can kind of plan it out. But we have a morning and evening routine that we do that helps us to start our day and end our day right. We do journaling, praying, and listening. And exercise for me is in the morning so I can get that out of the way before I get my little guy up. And when I do that, I just feel so much better, feel like my day just goes so much better, and that I can handle that stress a little bit easier. Also, we just mentioned a cheap, inexpensive Epsom salts bath. A cup of Epsom salts, a cup of baking soda. If you have essential oils, use them. I love joyful ones right now, like Lang Lang, grapefruit. Any of your citrus oils are amazing. Bergamot is amazing. Lavender, lemon, and peppermint. Those are all really good ones. Anything to help your muscles, like eucalyptus and peppermint, wintergreen, any of those are great ones. So if you have any questions on how to use those essential oils, message me. I will help you. And then we just talked about getting that exercise in, even though you might feel a little bit guilty because you've got all these other things going on. Take that time to take care of yourself. That self-care is so important, right? And then just getting your plan written down and talking it over with your spouse, if you have a spouse, and just having that family plan that you really, really, really need to have during these times, okay? We're praying for you guys. We love you guys. And I can't wait to see who is going to win this AGX Energy, okay? So comment below, and we will do our drawing at the end of the day. Love you guys. Thanks for jumping on. We appreciate you. Bye-bye.